Hello, everybody. I don't know. I'm just sitting up. Kim went to bed. It's about 10 o'clock. Just kind of thinking, I think, I like to think. I like to sit and think. I have a doobie, right? This is the place to do it too. It's so wondrous out here. It's just so quiet, so serene. Yeah. And there are just wonderful country noises at night, especially in spring and summer. Oh, and then you get the nice snow in the winter and the fucking monsoon rain things in the summertime. Not in the last couple of years, but they're supposed to. But anyway, I was just thinking, a lot of the people you hear online, they're correct, right? You've got to slow down and think about what you have. All of it. If you want to change your life, I think that the one of the keys is to sit down and say, okay, it doesn't really matter what my old goals were. I don't think that way anymore. I've changed or whatever. Or you going through change or something, yeah. Um, at one point, you have to just slow down, take stock of your life, and say, "What's this about?" Right? Well, what are we here for? I mean, they rip us from our families around 5 or 6, start school. They condition us to the 8-hour day, right? We're gone till 3 or something. And then after that, it's supposed to be, what is it, 3, 4 hours of homework or something crazy, 2 hours of whatever. I mean, it's a fucking kid, dude. I want to ride my Huffy. I want to explore the bugs in the back garden, and I want to go to the movies and meet girls and go roller skating. But these were rewards, not real life, right? We had to be prepared for real life. That means bills and goddamn no one's there for you, and you better get a retirement, in mind. And oh, Jesus Christ, is the car going to run? Well, I know, but that's cool. But the society idea that they're selling you on, people are buying it. I never bought into it, but I couldn't really figure out a way. I didn't know. I knew how I felt, but I didn't know what to do about it. And then I was just kind of magically sort of driven to this area here, very rural Arizona. I'm a mile high here. It's kind of mountainy, kind of like a desert prairie, right? But I've been here about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years now. Moved from Southern California, and it's taken me all that time to just kind of slow the fuck down and take stock. What do I have here? Can I really expect out of this? What can I do to get either more money or more time or something, right? Okay, so I've got a million ideas. I don't necessarily want to do any of them. I don't want to be lazy. I'm not lazy. I mean, I'm usually get to be top dog wherever I work, right? I got a good back, good work ethic. I never call in, that kind of thing. But why? When it's like, okay, I have a house here, not a mansion by any stretch of the imagination. It's just a house, right? Small-ish house, just regular shit, right? You start thinking, but it's taken me through years of storms and fucking wind that's crazy 50 to 80 mile an hour gusts, and it's crazy fucking rains we get, and the snow and the fucking, it's all simple here. It's just very simple. And when you're making the move, you're going to appreciate the quiet, but you're not sure you made a good move. You know what I mean? Like, was this a good move? Or who knows, man? But I knew something had to change. I mean, Southern California did not have much to offer me anymore, if it ever did. If it ever did. But you get here, and I got this dog, Henry. Good boy. Me and him go walking a lot out there. And if you, I'm Derek ODM on Instagram too. You find me. I put a lot of nature shots and stuff like that out. Um, I'm a reasonable photographer. I worked as a photographer for a few years, so I mean they're okay photos, right? I'm not going for any awards, but I shoot what I like, and I put the fucking thing on my page, right? And doing this kind of thing in this slowdown, I mean, work is a fucking disaster. I mean, it's still go go go, but inside my mind, I'm slowing it all down. Kind of hard to explain, but you can do it. I'm just forcing the stress out by looking at it realistically and saying, okay, well, money's not real. It's a man-made thing to make us keep us working. That's it. You give us some reward for doing some shit we don't want to do, I guess, right? But what if I could get money and not work, right? This has been on my mind for a long time. But now that I've slowed down, I'm kind of looking around. I'm thinking, there's got to be a way, right? My bills aren't much. They are and they aren't. We live in kind of a expensive area because it's a tourist area, but I got a car payment and the house is paid off. There's phones and there's fucking internet and a few credit cards because I hit a rough patch a couple years back. We want the weed and we want, what we want, some snacks and shit. But past that, you start to realize, oh yeah, of course, dude, I want a Porsche Carrera S. I mean, I want a double stacked log home on here, 2-story with a fucking whirlpool bathtub type thing or a jacuzzi indoors or something fucking cool, right? You know what I mean? Of course, I'm not gonna lie and say I want an F-250. I don't want my F-150 is a great truck. It's never done me wrong, but it's underpowered. It's a half ton. There's all kinds of things, quote unquote, wrong with it. But what if I had no truck? And that's not a pretend game. That's a fact of life. You have to picture. The quantum physics teaches us that all things are possible and all possibilities exist at once. You simply choose which possibility you want to live out, and believe in it, and then it comes true, right? Um, which means, of course, somewhere there's a Derek that lives here, Arizona, and something happened to the truck where I never had one, and that Derek's life is harder. This truck is fucking great for me, it's fucking wonderful. The other car is a Jeep that was never been happy about owning. Not really. Too many bells and whistles. It's too fucking new. I don't like anything about it. It's too small. I prefer straight axles. I needed a 4-wheel drive. I was in a pinch. I had to get it. Wasn't anything else that I could find, right? Okay. Well, I'm stuck with a fucking $60,000 Jeep I paid $30,000 for. Still paying for, but I wasn't after a $30,000 thing. I was after some reasonable like Dodge Durango, $3,000, right? Clean AC, 4x4 works. You don't get that around here, right? I didn't know that. In where I used to live in California, that place was like every 6 blocks. So I was just gonna drive around, find a fucking beater 4-wheel drive for the winter, and then figure it out from there. But I mean, there's nothing like that here. You're either getting Bubba Joe's fucking project, ran when parked, sitting on 44s, but no drivetrain, or you go and you go to a dealership. I mean, it's kind of, especially if you're in a pinch. I mean, if you got some time and some cash, all right, you're good. But anyway, I started thinking, since the money isn't real, I shouldn't stress on it as if it is. I'm basically just trading my time at work for this lifestyle. Okay. But I don't want to trade my time at work for this lifestyle. I don't want to trade my time at work at all for really anything, unless it's being me. Like if I could put together some songs or something and put them on the internet and people could listen to them, that kind of thing. I want to create. I am a creative, and this work thing just kills me inside. So I'm currently figuring out how to get out of it, but I've been figuring out how to get out of it while maintaining an income, enough to keep me going, which may be the right idea. But, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm just wanting to quit. I'll just quit and have faith that maybe it works, right? I can hit a couple projects hard, see about, just see what I can see out there, because as long as my vision's pointed toward work, making somebody else rich, then how are you going to get rich? How am I going to get rich? Right? And getting rich isn't the goal. Abundance is. But abundance, that's a crazy word, because abundance can come in many forms. For instance, in the rare occasion that a husband loves a wife, she lives in abundance, right? Or a wife loves a husband. I mean, truly loves them. Not just, yeah, of course I love him. I'll stay with him in the hospital and stuff, and want bad things to happen to him, and they make me laugh now and again. I mean, real fucking, like, I'd die for your love, like, no problem. That love exists in everyone's life for a while, but most of us find it's either engineered, synthetic in some way, or just outright fake. So we harden. We learn not to believe in love. We learn to believe in what we can see. Science, facts, NASA. Fuck you. Look deeper into things. Read some Carl Jung philosophy. Read some Sigmund Freud, for fuck's sake. Just disconnect as much as you can. The more you disconnect, the more you see how stupid this fucking rat race is. It's just dumb. So what? You got better digs and a cooler car and a louder stereo. But you've agreed to work for a long fucking time to have those things. When some man that you might call crazy moved to a patch of land that didn't cost but a song, or live in their trailers like some do, and society says, oh, it's sad, he's an educated man too. Used to be somebody. That's a fucking human being. What are you talking about? That's a fucking guy right there with a story, but he's not going to tell people that have that attitude toward him unless they go up and are cool and ask him. I mean, why is he going to tell you that? Okay, it looks like you made your decision, motherfucker. It's no skin off my back. Why? Because I've written society off years ago. In order to work here, you got to be available all weekend, and we require non-skid black shoes, black slacks, and of course, your pin will know it goes on your left breast. If it's on the right, someone's going to harass you. Welcome to the team. It's really a tight-knit family here. That's why we like to think of it. Now go wash the table off, boy. Right? It's engineered. It's fake. You don't want to wash somebody else's table off unless it's like mom's restaurant or grandpa's restaurant. Fuck you, wash a table off. You're paying me what, an hour? Are you fucking serious? I get it that I don't have all the experience and I'm not Gordon Ramsay, but you got to be kidding me, right? I can't pay bills on this shit. And it's like society now wants to tell you, well, that's your fault. You should have known these rules and done what everybody said and get some schooling or start at the ground up, work your way up in a good company. Good company, what's that? Used to be IBM. Look what their fucking things are doing now. There are no good companies. I'll take that back. But there are probably not too many good billion-dollar companies. There are. Don't do it. Don't do it. Someone else is telling you when you can piss, what to fucking wear, when to be there, when you can have time with your family to just fucking go drive somewhere. Just drive somewhere, bro. Come on. I'm starting to agree with the homeless guys. Just, you're not telling me what to do anymore, right? I think that's how you win. It's one way to win for sure. You're going to win that way. That's not a losing move. That takes fucking big cojones, the big brass balls, baby, right? That one takes some fucking nuts. Anyway, I'm just telling you guys, I don't know, if you city dwellers, maybe turn the TV off or something at night, read, Go outside, sit on the veranda, sit on whatever the fuck you got. If you're in Compton, don't do that. Drive somewhere nice, sit outside. I'd still sit outside in Compton. I just never gave a fuck. But you do what you do, right? Um, you get what I mean. Go fucking touch a tree, talk to it, see what it has to say back to you. If life's gonna be our imagination anyway, all the good life is gonna be our imagination anyway, then why not sink into our imagination and make this life the good life? What you have now, you have all the tools for a good life. All of them. You're just not perceiving them correctly. Look at what you have and work backward. Figure out what you could lose, i.e., just give up entirely and still have more than, dudes from Ethiopia or like your average homeless guy or whatever, crazy guys or something. Jail people, fucking prisoners, right? Take another look at your life and ask yourself how valuable is your time you're never getting back. Don't you want to wake up in the morning and not know what you're going to do that day, but have no worry about bills? If you start thinking in that mindset, you'll create that reality. If you don't believe me, keep following this channel. I'm just going to show you. This next year is going to be a fucking ride. All right, y'all, take care. Peace and love. And Henry says goodbye too. Goodbye.